What's up, everybody? This is Aquarius Robbers back at it again with another episode of Divinity Unleashed. And yes, we are live now. So I hope you guys are doing good out there. I actually had to start a new video. So even if you guys don't make it through, the show must go on. So I hope you guys are doing good tonight. And I just wanted to say to you guys, thank you for the love, the support. Please like, share, and subscribe. We are getting up to 1,700 subscribers almost. So I'm really excited. I know it's been pretty gappy, but we are definitely this video at this current time. Um, if you guys would like me to start doing weeklies and monthlies actually on here on my actual YouTube. So then, give y'all guys a little bit more of what, the guy can actually do. But uh, let's get this party started. So, we left off last time with the Queen of Pentacles, the fair maiden lady who seeks to promote, whoever she touches. She also has the King Midas touch, right? And so basically, every king needs his queen. So she finally passes the pinnacle to the king. He is well deserving and rewarded, right? So our next card that we'll actually be jumping into, which is the last card of the Pinnacle suit, will be the King of Pentacles. I love this card. Check it out, guys. This card is beautiful. Right. So I actually decided to use a different deck for this card right here because this this card, hey, what's going on, Brittany Luna? How you doing? But this card right here and this deck, this is the 78 Tarot Carnival deck, and it's a very limited edition deck. So I had actually got this deck for a birthday gift and made my world, right? Even though we will be continuing forward in the Rider Waite deck, so then I can give everybody like a open explanation of where we are at with the logistics of tarot. You know what I mean? As one, if you can get to learn like the if you can learn the Rider Waite system, the symbols, because I think like the Rider Waite has like the most symbolism in it, or just basic symbolism to where you can really interpret a card and really get understanding of it, right? And so the King of Pentacles here, he actually is coming in with a town of people, right? And as you see, he has oxen basically. He's riding it on, or might be Taurus, might be Tauruses, might be bulls, straight bulls. He riding in on, right? And so as you see around him, like the people are there and they're kind of like supporting him, supporting his movement, right? Surrounding the king. As you see, the king is actually in this card is made of cardboard. So he's carrying a big pinnacle on him. But it's funny because this is not like the actual king himself. This is more of a trophy. This is more of the trophy version of the King of Pentacles. So this just shows like this is the cardboard version of him of the work and maybe they're actually celebrating, having a celebration or walking down the aisles and people are like, hanging out the windows and stuff. You know what I mean? Like it's like love out there. And so with the King of Pentacles here, this is basically speaking personality wise of a person who is forthright, a person who is a people person. He's very caring and definitely judgmental. He is the king of pentacles. So pentacles stand for earth, right? They're what shield you and guide you and keep you safe as you go through things or go through life, right? So with the king of pentacles, he is basically the most stable of them all. Of all the pinnacle cards, you start off with the ace of pentacles, and that's the idea like that is manifested into physical form. As you move up, this idea becomes more fruitful. And so obviously there's a person carrying this pinnacle, where in the ace of pentacles, the first card, it's been handed over. So in the two of pentacles, the man takes one pinnacle and turns it into two pinnacles. Okay. And then the two pinnacles, he's now wondering what he can do with these pinnacles. So he's like, hey, I can produce more. So he turns it into the three, and so on and so forth as you go up into the pinnacles. So it's like a manifestation of wealth when we speak about as we go up and higher into the pinnacles suit. So once we get to the king being the last card, and he's the king of all I survey, he is the most wealthy of all of them. He is the most understood. He is the most reflective. Also, he's a person that's very good with his money. He could be like the King Midas touch. You know, everything I touch turns gold. And sorry, Bethany, I know you're like probably the only one here, but I had to restart our room. But basically, yeah. So he's very resourceful. He's very laid back and observative. He's good with his money. He doesn't. Right. Thank you. I appreciate it. I really love this. And there will be another live after this because we're going to do the Pinnacles commentary after this. So no worries. Just technical difficulties, but we got back here, so we're good. Thanks, though. But anyways, so the king basically he is a friend of a friend of a friend, right? It's like everybody knows the king and everybody respects the king of pentacles, right? Now in attributes looks to say, um hey Aries 17, I'm actually going already in. I had some technical difficulties, so I kind of had to restart a new live. So not everybody's here that probably would have been here, but they'll still get the video and the memo. I'm not going to keep explaining that though, but thanks guys for being here. We will definitely continue forward as knowledge still has to be given, right? So thanks for joining, guys. But anyways, in a attributes wise, the king of pentacles is usually considered, well, you think of pentacles, we're thinking of earth, we're thinking of dirt, right? So we can get a color out of this. So we're thinking of like a brown toned person, dark toned person, dark skinned, whether this might be it could be any race, but the person themselves are dark toned. They have a dark complexion to them. They could be muscular. They could be like kind of bulky, like raw, raw. You know what I mean? They could be like that. They could not be like that. But personality wise, they're very reserved. This card is ruled by Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. So it's all the earth signs. So you think stubbornness is definitely his quality. Hey, Mimi Love. I had to start a new live, but his qualities are very reserved, and he's very analytical. He's like the stand back guy. He's like, yeah, you know, like the stock market guy. He wants to learn the stock exchange, and he puts his vibration out there like, yeah, I see that. I can move that out of there, but he's always thinking of ways to get money. Actually, what's funny, I know, I know a little bit of street stuff. The King of Pentacles could also come up as as like a drug dealer. He could come up as like a drug dealer type of person. I just keep it real with everybody because these are things that I've seen while reading people. And it's just somebody who knows how to manifest money, who knows how to be stable and fair-minded. If the King of Pentacles comes up in a reading in the past, this is saying that basically either you or somebody around you, it was a time of stability in your life. It was a time of dedication to the cause. The King of Pentacles also says that people around you were joyous of you. It's like somebody they can count on, like, hey, I got money, we all got money, we all, this is the King of Pentacles. And I know nobody got to see the card, so I'll show it up again. I chose to use the limited edition deck. This is the 78 Carnival Tarot deck, one of my favorite decks in the world. It's limited edition, but they only have a select amount made, actually, and so I was lucky to put my hands on it. It cost a lot of money, but I put my hands on it and I was super happy. Thanks everybody for joining. I appreciate you being here. Sorry for the lateness. Had to start a new live. I guess I will keep saying it because I'm like the King of Pentacles. I care about my people. So this card actually comes up a lot for me, either this card or the King of Wands. So I'm very charitable people person, and there. So it also explains that it doesn't have to be money, right? It could be anything that gives off security with the King of Pentacles. So friendships. What if you always had somebody you can call when you needed them? Maybe you don't have all the resources that you might want, but you have resourceful people around you. You have people around you can go to and be like, hey, this is what's going on in my life right now. I need some assistance. And that person is just like, oh man, I know your word's good for it. You would pay me back, here, and they know like you're good for your word. Like you will come back. See, that's why the people are here cherishing him, excuse this look. There you go. The people around here, the townspeople are cherishing him. They think he's awesome. I think he's awesome too. I mean, they made a whole cardboard statue of the great King of Pentacles. So he's also holding a wand in his head. So in his right hand, he's holding a pentacle. In his left hand, he's holding the wand in his hand. So if you think about it, him holding that wand in his hand, in the left hand, that's the left hand of intuition. The right hand is the right hand of power. So it is the active side of the Kabbalah tree. So it's more the passionate. So his passion is for money, but the wand is he rules with power. He leads with power. He leads with his intuition. He listens to himself. He listens to people around him. He's not hard-headed. He might be stubborn because he's fixed on making what he wants to happen. But when it's useful to progression, he will use the information. If somebody gives him a lead on making some more money, guess what you think he's going to do? Great idea. But if somebody comes to him with some bullshit and they try to talk to him, he's going to be like, that doesn't even matter. We're not going to get anywhere with this, so we don't need to talk about it. It's useless. He's the type of person that you would see you trying to express your emotions to them or something like that, and they would be like, what? What do you mean emotions? Hey, what's up, Lily Albert? Thank you for coming in. Thank you everybody who's in the chat room right now. I had to start a new live once again, so thank you for joining. But we will be doing another video. This is the last tarot card for the Pentacles, so I'll be doing a commentary after this about all the Pentacles, so you guys can ask questions, whatever you guys, if you go back and watch all the Pinnacle videos. There's 12 of them. You guys, if you got any questions about anything, I'll be glad to answer it on the Pinnacles commentary video, which will be next this weekend. So I'll be putting that out there. But thanks, guys. I'm glad you're here. Everybody else will catch up with the video. But anyways, also, the King of Pentacles in here, he's wearing white. So white is a sign of purity, right? It's a sign of tranquility. It's somebody who has nothing to hide, though he has the cardboard face. So meaning the cardboard face is like stale, reserved, right? But he's wearing that white on him in this picture. And so it makes me think like he's an honest man. He's somebody that you can trust to lead you to the right place. And he will give you great advice. This is a great advisor that comes into your reading. So if the King of Pentacles comes in your present, going back, is in your present, this is about a time of social gatherings. Either there's abundance going on around you and people are listening to what you are saying right now, and they think that you are accountable for your word, that they can trust you, and that you make decisions that work for everybody involved, not just yourself, because he's a king. He doesn't think about how can I make my own self. So you don't see selfishness when it comes to the kings, because the kings rule over the land. They rule over the people and society. So you're not seeing the king in here being like, how can I get gain for myself? He's thinking, how can I feed my family? Family, whatever that case may be. It doesn't have to be your intermediate family. It could be the family out in the world, where I'm like, I would take care of everybody. You know what I mean? So I want to be the beneficiary of the family and the people out in the world that I really respect and care about, because he has the King Midas touch. So he is King Midas. He's actually attributed to King Midas. This picture right here is actually kind of the King Midas picture, right? Because everything he touched turned into gold. But this, as the story goes, and this could be the negative side of it, as the story goes, everything he touched turned gold. So there was nothing left for him to emotionally experience. And so that could be the thing with the King of Pentacles, is that he's so caught up into making things happen and being the king that he might miss the mark. He might miss why he's doing it. He might go beyond to be successful in life, but he might lack emotion and he might be miserable later in his older years. This is not always the case, depending on surrounding cards, but it does speak of a person that's great for the family, but who's going to love him? As you are taking care of everybody else in the world, who's going to take care of you? And so there's always room for growth, right? Even though you got the money and you got the power and you got the respect like this man has in this card, you're missing the love. And so when this card comes up, you always want to question that. Like, hey, this person might be great for me, but maybe he might be too much about money, and that might not be my thing. And so you want to watch that. I see also the color yellow here very seriously. So it's all about like vitality, which is the sacral chakra, if I'm correct. And it's about your vitality and your expression of life and how you move. So the King of Pentacles, he is a very vibrant person. He's somebody, when he walks in a room, everybody's like, yeah, King of Pentacles, whoa, what's up, man? Where the drinks at? And he like, oh, get me right, y'all, but he like, I'm gonna buy the bar, but you bring my drinks. You feel me? So that could be the King of Pentacles. He's always trying to do it big. He's always trying to make sure his family's cool. He wants to be seen in the world. He wants to be loved, cared for, and expressed by the people, but through finance. You cannot show him love through emotional talk. You can't go to him and be like, I love you. You know, he gonna be like, prove it. Prove it to me. Tell me something good. Tell me something good. Oh, sing it with me, y'all. Solar Plex, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Cosmic Homegirl, appreciate you being here. Hey, shout out to Cosmic Homegirl. Extra a lot of working, doing your big things. But yeah, thank you. The solar plexus actually is the solar plexus. I wasn't sure, got a little confused. But the solar plexus, so it's all about vitality, as I was speaking before. Still the same vitality and how you carry yourself out in the world and how you're making things happen, right? So it's all about making yourself happy, right? And being able to express your heart through love and compassion and dedication towards others, not a card for selfishness. So if the King of Pentacles comes into your life, it is an awesome card to have around. And I just really am blessed by this card. It actually comes up for me a lot now, as you see. But also with the King of Pentacles, he wears this crown, and it says, "Heavy is the head that wears the crown." Right. So when it comes to this King of Pentacles, when it comes to this King of Pentacles, he is very, um, he could be a stressed out kind of person that worries about, he worries about things a lot. Like I said, this is earth energy, so this is a stubborn energy. So you think, always thinking your way is the right way. Like I said, when it comes to him expressing what he wants to get done. But sometimes he can miss the mark and miss not listening to his queen. So you always got to listen to your queen, man. Your queen will take you places. But hey, hopefully some of these men get this. But anyways, King of Pentacles is an awesome card. I love it. And I just had to use this card. I hope you guys could see it. This card is amazing. I love it. So this was actually Pierre Carl's, and in this deck, like each artist had did each card by themselves. So there's like mad artists from different tarot decks and everything, and artists around the world that actually got into this deck. This is the 78 Carnival Tarot. Look into it. It's a very limited edition deck, but it is a beautiful deck. Like each card just depicts a different artistry, but if you put them on, they just blend so well together. So like I said, excuse me for the lateness, guys, but I hope you guys enjoyed. We will be doing a commentary also on the Pinnacle suit. So whatever I've missed, or felt like I needed to talk about more, or if you guys have questions about anything in the Pinnacle suit, because after that, we'll probably be jumping into the Cup suit. I haven't fully decided yet. So let me not lie to y'all. It's either going to be the Cups or the Wands. I don't know. But it's going to be awesome, whatever it is. But please like, share, and subscribe. Aquarius Roberts, I'm out.